Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and this is going to be the first in a series of videos about the DartZone Mark III, as I'm finally getting around to doing these. I know the hype has died down a little, like I should have done these when they were, when they first came out, but here we are. What I have here is a whole bunch of parts that I was sent by Out of Darts. This is pretty much their full Mark III kit, or at least it's the full kit that was sent to me months ago. There's probably more stuff out there for it now that I don't know about. But we're going to take a look at what I've got here. I've divided into mostly internal stuff as well as external stuff. Now, I have been sent 2 other kits from other sources, and there is some overlap between them, and so in the course of this video, of this series of videos, I'll be picking which parts from which kits I ultimately want, but we'll start with all of the Out of Darts stuff for now. We've got some internal stuff and some external stuff. For internal, we've got a very nice flywheel cage, a 41mm, so a slightly higher crush, with daybreak wheels, so again, higher crush. To be able to handle that, we have a pair of Kraken motors, we have all of our XT60 connectors, we have the Out of Darts motor solder board, which makes it really easier to solder up your motors. It also makes it really easy to swap it out. It comes with its own XT60 connector, which then allows you to make the whole flywheel assembly modular. You can just swap in a different one if you wanted to go to a 2S build or something with less FPS. You could easily swap it out. The way he's done that and made it all modular is just so beautiful. We have an improved rev trigger with a part. I'm not sure what this does. I'm sure it will become apparent once I actually open the thing. And an extended magazine release lever. And again, I have no idea what this part is for. Again, I assume it will become clear when I actually get this thing open, because I've never actually opened one of these. They also were nice and sent some heat shrink. Over here, we've got some external, slightly more purely cosmetic-y stuff. We have a shortened muzzle for those who like a really short muzzle. I didn't think this one was overly long, but apparently enough people did that they decided to make a short one. We've got side rail that goes into where these marks are. Looks like these will just pop out and this pops in, or at least I'm hoping it's that simple. It sure looks like it should be. That's pretty cool, because that'll give me side rail, which means I could mount my my Jupiter on the side of it and put a proton pack on the side of my Mark III if I really felt like it. We have an extended battery door, which is good because while the original tray does come out, it doesn't have the most amount of room in there, and this gives you enough to really get a good-sized LiPo in there. We have a sling mount thing that just slides over the buffer tube back here and gives you better sling mount points, because there isn't one on the grip, and the one here would cause that to happen, so that's pretty cool. And then there is a flared magwell attachment that just hooks onto the bottom of your mag adapter when you go to half darts. That just gives you a little bit more of a flared magwell, which is nice. So that's pretty snazzy, and I'm just gonna leave that on there. So yeah, we're gonna pop this thing open, and we are gonna make some modifications. Here we go. That is done. If you want the full detailed build guide, there's a link in the description to Out of Darts' build guide on all of this. It's wonderfully detailed and, quite frankly, way better than anything that I would be able to put together. So there is that. I'm going to briefly go over what I've done to it, and then we're going to get some numbers out of this thing. So I did opt to leave these 2 parts out. I'm going to explain quickly what they do and why I chose to not put them in, and one improvement I think could be made to them. These replace both of these 2 magazine releases, both the adapter's mag release and the blaster's mag release. This one goes in here and eliminates the tab altogether. And I can hear you wondering, but how do you release the thing? Exactly. This one replaces the magazine release in the adapter and gives you an extended magazine release that you can now reach with your middle finger to release the magazine. And so this really is intended for people who only plan to use half darts, because while it is possible to hook this little notch with a fingernail and release the mag adapter, it makes it much more difficult. So this is clearly intended for people who only plan to use half darts. And it is nice because it makes it so you don't accidentally bump this and drop your mag adapter, which has a tendency to happen if you're not careful. The one thing that I think would have improved this release would have been to have this thumb lever sit on it as well, to have both this here and this here, because I personally prefer to release my magazine using my thumb here. And having this release all the way up there, you can reach it with your thumb, but it's a bit more awkward than here. Just a minor improvement that I would have liked to have seen. But I opted to go with neither of them because I do want to be able to run full-length darts in this. So I opted to go with another option, which you will see in the next video that I do. What did I put into here? Well, I did upgrade the cages with the cage that came with it, the Daybreak wheels, the Kraken motors. I also did replace the pusher motor with a Kraken. The biggest, I think, letdown that people had with this blaster when it first came out was that the full auto, the rate of fire on full auto, was tragically low. It was 3 darts a second, which you can fire considerably faster than that semi-auto, than the full auto. And so that was really kind of pointless to have full auto at that point. Putting a crack in there more than triples the rate of fire. It gets it up to about 10 darts per second, which is a perfectly acceptable and very functional rate of fire for full auto, especially on a blaster that also has semi-auto. So you can semi-auto very quickly, or you can switch over to full auto and just spam. So that made a huge difference, and I really like that. I've got the extended door for the large, so I can get a decently sized LiPo in there. I do have the side rail on there, love that. I do have the shortened muzzle. It gives it a very distinct compact SMG feel about it, and I like that. Sling mount is on there. The improved rev trigger, I do like that rev trigger. That's actually quite comfortable. And it was a little difficult to get the grip back over it, but it is possible. You just have to push it in and pull it on over. And I believe that's pretty much it. And I really like it. It is an excellent series of kit. It isn't like one big kit. You buy all the different parts. They've got them all listed. You hunt them down. Just type in DZP Mark III and all of the different bits should show up. But it's a neat little kit. Now let's get some numbers. I've claimed it's got a rate of fire of 10 darts per second. Let's validate that. Plus I want to, of course, get you the FIPS. You're gonna want the FIPS. Let's go get us some FIPS. To the chronographs! Alright, let's get them FIPS. We'll do 5 rounds semi-auto to get the FIPS, and then we will do a mag dump, and then we'll try full-length darts. Here we go. 154, 148, 152, What? 143, 149, with one slight jam. Let's see how the mag dump goes. Couple of little hiccups in there too. Wonder what's up with that. What's up with that? Let's try full length darts. All right, now with full length, first we'll get the FIPS, then we'll do a mag dump. 177, 176, 171, 173, 160. So a little bit higher than it was with the half darts. Let's dump it. I dig it. I dig it. Let's go talk about it. And there it is. I was actually kind of surprised that it got higher FPS on full-length darts than half darts, though I suppose it makes sense because they're longer and are in the flywheels more and can pick up more energy, I suppose. Anyway, on half darts it's getting around, 150 or below, so it would be good for the wars we have at like Borst or here in my arena. On full length it's hitting in the 170s to 180s, which I don't actually go to many events that have that, so I might actually go ahead and convert this to half dart only just so I can use it for that, and maybe I'll build another one for something else. We will see. But I love the kits, love all the various parts they have in it. It's nice that you can mix and match, get the parts you want. If you don't like the rev trigger, or you don't like this, or whatever, you don't have to get them all in one big kit. You can mix and match. All of it, of course, is available on Out of Darts' website. And again, check out his YouTube channel for the full build guide. Stay tuned for mag dumps on the range, on my shorts, or TikTok, or wherever else I'm posting that, Instagram. And thank you guys for watching. Ha!